Could this lead to discipline? That is a question every letter carrier needs to remember and ask whenever management says, hey, I need to talk to you. I have a couple of questions. Hi, I'm Barbara Stickler, the president of Branch 1100. And when you ask management, could this lead to discipline? If they say, maybe, could be, not sure, then request union representation. Management is not all evil, but they are not your best friend. Your frontline supervisor is going to follow the orders of their bosses. And with the new technology and reports being generated from the scanners, every manager at every level of the organization is watching this data. So when they want to talk to you, ask if it could lead to discipline. Now, technology's been around the Postal Service for decades. We're talking tachographs, post, DOIS, all programs from management to try and gauge the carrier's performance in their day. None of this technology has changed the handbooks and manuals. It is still your estimate for your day, which means you're not obligated to meet the numbers DOIS projects. It's a computer, supposedly working off your volume for the day, but it doesn't know you and what's going on today. Doesn't know coverage, non-coverage, street sweeping, trash day, a gorgeous Saturday and every dog and every child is out getting in your way. It doesn't know that this Tuesday morning it's downpouring here in Southern California and the streets are flooded and there are wrecks everywhere. Or that it's the morning after Monday Night Football and we may have stayed up a little too late watching football. Or it doesn't know that last Friday it was 110 outside and we're going to be moving slower than normal. So it is your obligation to let management know your estimate for your day on a Form 3996. And you are to go out and do the best job you can based on today's factors. That hasn't changed. That's been in the handbook since 1988 at least. So don't let the technology change your professionalism. The new scanners have given management a ton of data. But the NALC's position is still that technology by itself cannot be the sole basis for discipline. Management has to go out and find out what's going on their own. But the scanners and the reports generated will tell management every minute of the day where you are from the time it's turned on to the time you turn it off. It's putting a dot on a map and it's adding in your MSP scans and your package scans. So it's like a bunch of breadcrumbs that management can follow you throughout the day. It will notify management if you've been in one location longer than it thinks you should. It will give the approximate miles per hour you're moving, how long since your last ping or scan, the time between that information. And it will send an alert if the scanner hasn't moved in a reasonable amount of time. Now the scanner is supposed to be with you except at lunch, breaks, and restroom stops. And while technology is not 100% accurate, it's pretty good. It knows if you turned it off or if it died a natural death. It knows if you took the battery out. And it knows if you left it in the bushes for an hour. But the technology has still not changed the handbooks and manuals. There are still no street standards, which means there are no paces per minute you have to meet or you have to be at a particular address at a particular time. The scanners work off of the DOIS estimates for the day and your last $39.99. $39.99 is a one-day following walk. It's one day. It's not today, and it's not today's factors. Technology has not changed your obligation to tell management how you're going to be today. And technology cannot require you to meet their DOIS numbers because technology is not the one delivering the mail. So could this lead to discipline? That has to be your first question.